Welcome back to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba Podcast. This is episode 131. I hope everyone is having a great day, great night, wherever you are around the world. On tonight's show for the Inquisitive Mamba Podcast, we have decided to bring back Ethan, also known as the Couch Reports on TikTok. It was a pleasure to have Ethan on the podcast last week. Ethan's Eagles won this past Sunday. I'm wearing a Santa hat because it's Christmas time. It's right around the corner. You got to get excited. I'm even wearing a Christmas Vacation t-shirt. Christmas Vacation, also arguably the best Christmas movie of all time. You know, that's how I feel. Everyone has their own opinions about that. Lot happened in the NFL this past weekend. College football, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman, becoming the second two-way player in NCAA history, next to Charles Woodson, who won it in 1997. The drama with Travis Hunter and his girlfriend, Ethan and I talked about that pre-show. We're going to try to get into that if we can cover it. Patrick Mahomes' ankle injury in the NFL. Turn off my do not disturb there. Patrick Mahomes' ankle injury in the NFL. Will he play against the Texans this Saturday? What happened to Tua and the Dolphins this Sunday against the Texans? Is Josh Allen the NFL MVP? Ethan's Eagles won. Statement win. So not really anything that went on in college football game-wise because we got the playoffs this weekend. Some bowl games coming up as well. Bill Belichick to North Carolina. That was a good one earlier on in the week. Ethan's got a Oklahoma City Thunder jersey on tonight. The NBA Cup, not the finals, NBA Cup tonight. Bucks Thunder. For the bettors out there, the Thunder are -5. The Bucks are +5. So take it however you want. Maybe we can cover that a little bit, but we're going to get right into it. The NFL right off the bat. Let's talk about your Eagles and the Steelers game.
Where should we start today, Joseph? Where should we start?
Yeah, I honestly would love to. Start about this. Talk about the Eagles and the Steelers. I didn't catch much of that game just because I had so much going on. But even though my Patriots were on at 425 and we lost 30-17, Drake May, tried to put the team on his back. Christian Gonzalez played good, bright spot of the Patriots. Some more drama between the Patriots and Gerard Mayo, but we'll get into that. But let's start off with your Eagles and the Steelers game. Eagles ended up winning 27-13.
Okay, starting it off. As an Eagles fan, I watch every game where I try to watch the entirety of the game. Let me just say, the Eagles are robbed of not getting Fox because I had to stream the game. Okay, I have to admit that I had to stream the game. Had to get obviously I have Sunday ticket, but it was like, come on, like one of the most anticipated games this week, besides the Bills game. I can argue. Yeah. Why is this not being publicized more? Why is this not on national TV? With that said, I am very excited. Jalen Hurts shut out all the drama, shut out all the doubters.
Yes, he did.
He made me happy, as I said last week. I felt as if he was playing a little more scared than safe. Hey, first drive, bam, AJ hit the celly that way multiple times. That's how we play. If we can play like that, it opens up the run game. Let me give a shout-out to the Steelers' defense. I did not expect Saquon to be held under 100 yards. He got injured from a Minka play at the goal line, got hit, flew into the air, basically landed on his back. We can talk about how Minka always goes for running back's knees and stuff, if that's a topic that people want to talk about. In my opinion,
do you think Minka's
I do not think he's a dirty player. I think he's a tough player. If you're looking at someone like Saquon, you have to hit him low. It's just the reality of it. He's so big and physical. I think there's 3 points to address that a lot of Steelers fans want to talk about. One, the penalties. Darnell Washington, if that's his name, the tight end from Georgia. He carried Darius Slay basically to the stands. Review said, they didn't see any fights or fist thrown. There's an Eagles clip, fan video. Yeah, Darius Slay was punching him. As you can see, though, after the play, he bring him to the stands. He's holding him there. I think at that point it becomes an integrity game, like as a man. Obviously, Darius Slay throws some punches. Quinyon Mitchell comes in, also throws some punches. Has to have his OGs back. I love it. Compared to last year, we didn't have people defending or playing tough, I should say, being tough. Today, this year, I'm very happy to say my team is tough. We have each other's backs. Was there a penalty that should have been called to offset the Steelers penalty? 100%. I agree with you. Unfortunately, you're in Philly. You're playing in the Link. As everyone knows, that's a home field advantage when it comes to broadcasting. Hey, you didn't get it. It didn't happen, right? It's just like when there's a flag, they overlook it. They fast forward the play. So the other team doesn't have a chance to review that. Okay, now that all said, I need to get Cooper DeJean, as some people call him, out of my punt returns. He fumbled. It was costly. But also with that said, why is my starting nickel our punt returner? If we lose him, it's bad for our defense.
Yeah.
He should not be returning. Okay, second point to that. They had a fumble from TJ Watt. Nice strip. Nice peanut hit. Got Jalen Hurts, right? Impeccable, by the way. I hope he is good. He had an ankle injury. We'll talk about that again later. They had a fumble recovery, and they had another punt recovery. That I'm positively sure only came up with 3 points. As I said before, I know George Pickens is out. That's what a lot of Steelers fans are going to talk about. Oh, it would have been a different game. Yes, it would have. But this is the NFL. Injuries are a part of the game. Next man up mentality. All I heard all week, it's okay. Calvin Austin's going to cook. He did cook. He had 5 for 5, 65 yards. But outside of that, he was a non-factor. So I just want to add, the Eagles' defense showed up. I'm positively sure since the bye week, this is the 6th or 7th game, under 20 points defensively. I think we allowed a garbage time touchdown against the Rams and against the Jaguars. I'm not counting that. Vic Fangio has been on a heater. Now, going back to offense, Lane Johnson. I've watched Lane Johnson since he was drafted in the NFL. That's when I started watching, 2013. This was the first time I've seen him have such a tough game. Obviously, he's on an island by himself with arguably a Hall of Famer, first ballot, TJ Watt. Again, I do not wish for injuries. I know some Eagles fans are like, blah, blah. No, he's my defensive rookie of the year. I love when the elite are healthy. They're playing against each other. It's better for football. That said, I didn't hear much of him besides after that peanut hit. Yeah.
Strip sack it wasn't even.
No,
it
he was
wasn't
running.
even a strip sack.
Yeah, on the sideline.
Hurts ended up keeping the ball, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that. Okay, so let's address this part of the game with the Eagles and the Steelers. At the end of the game there with Jalen Carter and Nick Sirianni, what do you make of that? Because this is the conversation that I've had with Eagles fans.
This was point.
So this is the one that the thing with Jalen Carter, and we know Jalen Carter's had issues in the past, the Georgia stuff, the Eagles stuff, and Nick Sirianni. It just seems like it's a bad look between the player and the coach doing that. This isn't Nick Sirianni's first time. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not the biggest Nick Sirianni guy. I know this is your team, but
I understand if you're a Nick Sirianni guy. At first, I'll be transparent. When we were 2-2 before the bye week, I wanted his head on chopping block. I said, no way we're going through this again. That said, he's rebounded. I believe he deserves the credit and flowers just as he got the back end of it. He obviously reacted because Jalen Carter smacked the heck out of Cam Hayward's brother. His reasoning, if I recall, I think during one of the interviews was he got hit in the head twice. No flag, right? So I understand the frustrations. Now, if you saw the clip too, it said it happened after the punt.
It looks bad.
Right? You see in the angle, legit the ball just the ball obviously had not had left yet. So it was before they should have gotten the ball there. I think Nick Sirianni reacted because that is a dumb play. That there's 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They punt it. If they get it there, you can say we don't get the ball back and it's a different game, right? Luckily, we get the ball back, 10-minute drive. I understand Nick Sirianni wanted to go there to get his head immediately. If you saw our assistant, the D-line coach, Coach Hurt, he came in, basically said, I got it. And in my opinion, from my understanding, watching Chris Long podcast and other podcasts, NFL players, assistant coaches usually get the first crack at you. You made a mistake, I'm on your head before the coach gets on your head.
Yep.
I understand that. He's basically protecting, hey, I got him. Bad part is what they did not show or what is not on the media. Legit, during the fourth quarter, during our long drive, they zoom in. Jalen Carter is going up to Nick Sirianni. They're talking about it, they're hugging. Why is that not getting publicized?
Yep.
Because the media drama.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, and the same thing with the A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts thing, which that was squashed because A.J. Brown had a great game. I also took A.J. Brown's receptions, but I took it in he had 8 receptions, but I took it in a parlay, and McConkey and Ladd McConkey from the Chargers and Cortland Sutton had his worst game in 8 or 9 games because Bo Nix and the Broncos laid a complete.
Bad egg, 3 interceptions.
13. Nix had
4
picks. So no, you're good. So he had 4 picks. So I was just like, man. But going back to Jalen Carter and Nick Sirianni, I don't know what to make of Nick Sirianni. I really don't. I don't know. I really need to see how this season plays out. I don't think they'll fire him. I mean, for your sake, if if you're really up, about him and stuff, but we'll have to see. I mean, it looks like they're potentially going to get the 1 seed next to the Lions. So unless the Lions slip up here, which they might, so who knows? With a lot of injuries, and we'll get into the Lions, but they have a lot of injuries stacking up.
I just want to say, I know Nick Sirianni is not or what people see him to be. He's not an ex-O coach, but if you look at him, he said it multiple times with his hires too this year. Hey, Vic Fangio, you got defense. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to manage, right? I'm going to tell you what looks I like, what looks I don't like. Just what Kellen Moore too. I'm very happy with that. Again, I have to admit, as an Eagles fan, I'm giving him his flowers. Some coaches, some players, they don't get their flowers. They get the other end of it. Nick Sirianni, you're a coach.
They get the other end.
I'm positively sure you have the highest winning percentage right now, active in the NFL. So, hey, that's all I got to say. I'm happy you're my head coach.
Yeah, no, of course. So let's move on to the Titans and the Bengals game. We're not going to talk briefly. We're not going to talk much about the Titans and the Bengals game. We're going to talk about something that actually happened today. The Titans have officially decided to bench Will Levis. We had this conversation, you and I, last week. I know we were having fun with Rodgers and Will Levis, and will Will Levis be the starter? I don't see a world where the Titans bring back Will Levis next year. I know they drafted him high out of Kentucky. He was in the same draft with Richardson. It was Richardson, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, if I'm not mistaken. It was that draft. So if we sit here and we talk about it, the Titans are 3-11. Now you can say, well, Will Levis hasn't played good. The team isn't very good. We had this conversation, you and I, about the defense last week with Brian Callahan. He's a great offensive mind from what we've seen. But I don't see a world where the Titans bring back Will Levis. I really don't. I think in the NFL now, the quarterback leash is so short. I think they're going to move on from him. I really do. And I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I could be talking out of my ass. But he's 2-9 as a starter this season. He's 12 touchdowns, 12 picks. He's been benched already once before. They're bringing back in Mason Rudolph, and they said this is going to be, for the rest of the season. I just don't see him coming back. Now, I think Will Levis can still be in the NFL. Remember, this is a conversation we had last week, you and I, about with Kevin O'Connell. Organizations fail quarterbacks before quarterbacks fail organizations. So this could be the case with Will Levis. Now he needs to clean up his turnovers. He definitely does, of course. But I think it'd be too soon to move on from Will Levis if they do. But I don't think they're going to bring him back. If you're benched him twice already, what's the point of So I don't see a world where they bring back Will Levis. He hasn't been good this season. He looked promising last year. We're like, oh, he's going to build off this. They beat Miami last year. They won some crucial games. You did draft Skoronski out of Northwestern. You drafted J.C. Latham out of Alabama. You brought Ridley, of course. So there's some pieces there. You signed Pollard. Okay, we'll take that next step. We haven't seen it with Will Levis. He's very careless with the ball, very turnover heavy. His pocket awareness is terrible. He's got an arm. He's really talented. He just hasn't been able to put it together. So I don't see a world where they bring him back.
I'm not surprised that he got benched, obviously. Side note, his ex-girlfriend went to the game, and people were laughing. Really? Dogging him for that. They're like, you didn't show up. She got the last laugh. That said, I'm positively sure he was a third-round pick for the Titans last year because they kept in on him.
He was a second. He fell to the second. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because he was supposed to be first-round pick, and then he fell to the second.
Clowning him.
Someone kept panning to him. Yes, they were clowning him because he fell.
So I don't know if you have to cut and get away from him, but I would note that your job is on the line, unlike last year. You showed me 1 year.
Yeah, he was a second-round pick. Yep,
okay,
30
you showed me 1 year that you have the potential. I'm going to keep that as in the back of my head. But I don't think it's enough to just get rid of. He's shown that he can be at times hot. That's okay in the NFL. Yes. He can be a backup.
Yeah, that draft was the 2023 draft. That was Richardson, Stroud, Jalen Carter, Bryce Young, Will Levis. That was actually a pretty loaded draft. Well, but so let's move on to the Lions and the Bills. Did you catch any of the Lions? I know it was on the same time as your game, but the Lions and the Bills, I tried to watch as much as I could. I was actually out shopping with my mom for Christmas, but that Bills-Lions game was electric, man. I mean, 48-42. The points in that game were insane. I mean, the Lions, the Bills handled them for most of that game. I mean, if Josh Allen didn't wrap up the MVP in that game, I don't know what else he can do. I mean, his last 4 games have been spectacular. 362, 2 touchdowns, 68 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns again. I mean, some of the throws he was making, some of the plays he made. I mean, the Bills are just, they're very lucky to have Josh Allen. But, I mean, 48-42. Montgomery got hurt, which sucks for the Lions. I mean, that was tough. I don't know if you saw the Instagram post. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic and Knuckles, the split heart. Oh, man, that's tough for the Lions. They cannot catch a break with injuries. I mean, like Lee McNeil tore his ACL. Carlton Davis is out now. Montgomery is out. What is it? Oh,
Carlton Davis and positive. Yeah.
Carlton Davis. Yeah, Carlton Davis. Ali McNeil tore his ACL. Montgomery's hurt or is out now for the rest of the season. Aiden Hutchinson's hurt right now. If they make the Super Bowl, I know Eagles fans and you would have something to say about that, he's out. So it's like, I mean, they just have been riddled or, just ridiculed by injuries, man. They just cannot catch a break. But what I did love is Dan Campbell. Ooh, man, he can light a fire into somebody's ass. I mean, that guy, he's like, sometimes you got to get punched in the mouth to get right. You get punched in the mouth, you get back up. Sometimes that happens, but it was a good game overall. I mean, everyone was making a questionable, decision. Was it a questionable? Why did Dan Campbell go or decide to kick the onside kick there with 10 or 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter? I mean, in that situation there, your defense really couldn't stop anything. I mean, the one thing though, what drives me crazy though, Ethan, is in the NFL now, I don't like that the refs and the rules now, you have to alert the other team you're going to do an onside kick in the fourth quarter. It takes away the point of an onside kick. I know Sean Payton and Bill Belichick, when they would have the trick up their sleeve, or other coaches would try to be aggressive and do an onside kick. Heck, Sean Payton, they did the onside kick in the Super Bowl. It was the Saints and the Colts. But still, it's like in this situation here, it's like I just think it takes away from the aspect of the game. It's like, oh, here's our play. Here you go. Oh yeah, we're going to run a quick slant. Oh yeah, we're gonna run a dive at the middle. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna tell you in the headset what exactly we're doing. It's like, it's stupid. It's like it takes away not even just the fun of it, but the excitement of it. It's like, but Matt Collins though on the onside kick. I don't know if you saw how he like on a volleyball it to himself and almost ran it in for a touchdown.
I didn't peep that.
Crazy.
As you said, it was during the Eagles game, so I missed it. I was tuning in on the scoreboard.
Split screen or the quad. The quad
I had
it's hard to watch all 4 games.
I want to add that I had the Bills winning, upsetting, money line. It was easy, too easy.
Yep.
Okay. I believed.
Did you bet on it?
My parlay hit. Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
That's no disrespect to the Lions. I just believe eventually it comes down to defense. Mm-hmm. And the defense is injured. Yep. I've said it before on the podcast. Their back end is very much exposable.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was raving about their front seven, in and out the lineup, them getting, what is it? Zadarius Smith? Yeah.
Zadarius Smith from the Browns, yes.
If you can't...
I haven't seen much.
I'm not saying, you said it. I'm not trying to discredit the Lions. I believe their offense is really good. But like they say, offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. And that defense is decimated. I don't root for injury.
Yeah, I know.
As an Eagles fan, I'd hope to see the Lions in the NFC Championship. Well, now I'm licking my chops. Awesome. I know that defense is – if they can't stop Josh Allen and, respectfully, not big names, could you imagine Saquon, AJ going there? Yeah. Shout out to Josh Allen. Yeah. You are definitely going to be in consideration for MVP as favorite still. Maybe taking to the –
consideration, you're going to win.
I just want to
say it.
Lamar Jackson had 5
say tutties. It with me. He did, but I still think they're going to – I think Josh Allen's MVP. They're going to give it to him.
For us. Right, Saquon's my MVP.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yes, but the NFL consensus is going to come to the conclusion. I think they're already. I think Josh Allen wrapped up the MVP last Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, I think he did.
Okay.
Yes, I think Josh Allen closed the MVP case this past Sunday against the Lions. That's a statement win on the road. The Lions before that game they won 10 straight games.
Yeah, 11.
Right, or 11 straight games. Yeah, because they were 12-1. So they won 11 straight games. You go into Ford Field. The Lions are red hot. You put your nuts on the table. Josh Allen balled out a second game in a row. There's a stat there. He has this insane statistical stat in the last 4 games. It's like the best by a quarterback in like NFL history. In a 4-game span. So, but yes, the MVP should go to Josh Allen. I said this in week 3 that Josh Allen was the MVP. I was like, Josh Allen's going to win the MVP if he continues to play the way he's playing. I know the Bills lost to the Ravens earlier in the year, and Lamar Jackson and the Ravens punked the Bills. Now, they may come back to that. However, when you beat the Lions in a statement game like that, that's a big, big win. And they're going to go back to it because the Ravens and Lamar Jackson lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in week 1. And guess who beat the Chiefs? The Bills.
Okay, and then it'd be like, who won the head-to-head matchup, though? Then it'd be like, Lamar cooked.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, of course. But then I just think that they're going to give it to Josh Allen. I think he deserves it. I mean, he's put the team on his back completely. No. I mean, Lamar Jackson's won 2 MVPs already. It's like, not the rich get richer because Lamar Jackson's never won a ring. But still here, I think Allen's the MVP. But, yeah, that's what – I mean, maybe things could change here in the next 3 weeks. But I don't see it. I think Allen locked it up this past Sunday against the Lions. But I want to move to this topic here. This is something we definitely have to talk about. I don't think I've seen this in recent NFL history, other than, I think you know exactly where I'm leading into, other than the Vontae Davis thing. Antonio Brown ripped his clothes off, and he was, heading out into the Big Apple and, was doing his thing. But Devondre Campbell here, what are you doing? And Josina Anderson actually clowned Charvarius Ward and said, well, we don't know. This shouldn't grant a player being cut. What do you mean? What do you mean this doesn't grant to be cut? You walked off you just refused to go back into the game. How does that, what? Okay, I'm going to go into work today. I don't feel like finishing the day. Well, then you get fired. If there's not a medical situation, there's not a family thing, or there's a reason why I can't continue to perform or go into work, because the NFL players at the end of the day, it's just a job. You're just getting paid a lot more money than every other human being in the world, other than entertainers and stuff. But still, Devondre Campbell should be cut. But what the Niners decided to do, Ethan, I'm sure you saw this as well. They said, nah, we're going to suspend him. We're going to make him pay for it. Yeah, of course. Why grant him his wish? Because he can just get released or cut, and you can go sign with another team. No. We have you for the rest of the season. You deserve to be suspended. And I just quit. I don't want to play anymore. What? How does that work? No, you don't just get to go into your job and go, yeah, I'm gonna go in for a few hours, and you know what? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave today.
I was laughing, obviously, when I saw it. I will admit I am a huge Niners hater because the fans are so obnoxious.
Yeah.
As of late.
Oh yeah, the NFC Championship for you.
So I'm quite literally licking my chops this Thursday night. I remember I was like, no way, he's walking out, right? Context though. By the way, the Packers cut him.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He was like, I want to be utilized,
yes,
I want to show my work. Hey, okay. I understand. In my opinion, I was giving him his flowers with the Packers. He looked really good.
Yeah.
Okay, after that.
He's actually from here. He's from Southwest Florida, where I'm from. He went to Cypress High
School.
I
did not know that. That's a nice little fun fact. Okay.
Yeah, so he's from here. Yeah, but still, go ahead. I just want to.
Then he signs with the Niners because the Niners lose Greenlaw in the Super Bowl. Remember?
Yes.
The reason
Achilles. Yes, that was gruesome.
So the big reason on Thursday was Greenlaw's coming back. Greenlaw's the starter. If you're looking at it too, when him and Fred Warner were in together, there was no debate. It was a consensus. This is the best linebacker duo in the NFL. Right? Absolutely. Greenlaw comes back. He feels some type of way. He basically lost his job. But everyone knew you're here until he gets back. You're not keeping the job.
Yep.
Respectfully, I know Niner fans, and I've watched his game. My friend said he runs like a slow D lineman. You can't have that. Yeah,
well, he's
you
older
can't have that
too.
play a linebacker.
Yeah, he's been in the NFL for years.
Look,
yeah, of course.
Okay, now going on the fact that he left, right? Apparently he refused to go in.
Yeah.
The GM, Mr. Lynch, came down. They call him, I think, Crazy 47 or Red 47. Came down and was like,
Red 47.
You're not going in? Why would I reward you by releasing you? Everyone's saying cut him. George Kittle said it. Ward said it. Even Kyle Shanahan said it, right? Yep. I'm not going to reward you by letting you leave with our 4.5 dead cap salary if we cut him, right?
Yep.
With that signing bonus.
Yes.
They got, I think, probably 100,000 back for each game maybe. But, I think it's pretty funny. He's out for 3 games.
it's embarrassing, honestly. It's a really bad look, and it's even a worse look for the Niners because they're not going to make the playoffs. The analytics came out today, and they had a 1% chance of making the playoffs, so we know they're not going to make it. I know you're happy about that, but that's a disgrace. We're moving on from that. I mean, you know what? I can't believe that. But let's go on. You know what? I watched the Bears and the Vikings game last night. I won myself $50. I bet on. I took Jefferson's over in receptions, 5.5 receptions. It was at 6.5, so they bumped it down. So 5.5 receptions. That was the first leg. Second leg was the Vikings to win, and then the third was Sam Darnold over 199 and a half passing yards. So you can bump it down. So it was 30 to win 80. I think it was plus 140. The ticket was that Hard Rock had like a $10 boost. So I took that last night. So that was a nice little cash there, a little Monday Christmas bonus for me. But going here to this Vikings and Bears game. Well, Caleb Williams a bust. I'm so tired of seeing him, and I don't know what the Bears are doing. And Matt Eberflus, it was all his fault. No, Matt Eberflus was bad. This looks even worse. You're in the red zone. You can't score. Then you get a holding penalty. Caleb Williams has been sacked 58 times this year. I took a Yardbarker quiz today. I take Yardbarker quizzes as like my brain dumps at work just once a day to see how I do. And he's been sacked 58 times. That is absurd. Now, Caleb Williams could have played better. I have been vouching for Caleb Williams on the podcast. I've been talking to people about Caleb Williams for weeks. Caleb Williams is the future of the Chicago Bears. I don't want to hear it. Well, Justin Fields was better and this and that. You know, Caleb Williams hasn't performed. They have no offensive line. And he's gone through he's gone through a total of, I think it's 5 total like coaches in total. Like he had two different offensive coordinators, or 2 different coaches now, and 3 different OCs throughout his time. Like just Shane Waldron, now Thomas Brown, Eberflus, those 3 right there, just to name. So it's like there's no continuity you can build there with an offensive coordinator. You're already going down the dumps. They've lost their 8th straight game now because they were 4-2 when they lost to the Commanders off that Hail Mary. So it's like I don't want to sit here and bash Caleb Williams because yes, he could have played better. And they're like, there was a play, I don't know if you watched the game, but there was a play where he kind of does this razzle dazzle like he did at USC, and they're like, this isn't the NFL, this isn't college anymore, Caleb. It's like, what do you want the guy to do? He's trying to make something out of nothing. It's like yes, the Bears have a ton of offensive weapons, of course, but when you have no time to sit back there, I don't know what he's expected to do. On the other side of the coin, the Vikings played well. They're a solid team. They're a good team. I don't know if I trust Sam Darnold, though. I just don't think I trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs. Now it remains to be seen. But yeah, the Bears experiment with Thomas Brown, Ethan, is over. I think that they need to hire a real coach this offseason, and they need to hire an offensive coordinator that can really help Caleb and help him develop. Because if they don't, you might see a Mac Jones situation again all over again with Caleb Williams. Now, Caleb Williams is a lot more talented than Mac Jones, but I'm saying like where it could be bad. Like if they don't progress, if he doesn't progress and they don't develop him properly, it's going to be like it's going to be like what could have been with Caleb Williams.
I hate to say it, but I was right on the Caleb Williams situation with the Chicago Bears. They waited too long to maximize Justin Fields' stock. I believe he should have been traded a lot earlier. Obviously, he's with the Steelers. Yep. He showed he could carry the team a little bit. If you look at Caleb Williams' game and Justin Fields, I don't want to compare, but everyone can tell Justin Fields is a better runner. When you don't have an offensive line, that helps you. I've always said the offensive line. Do you think the Bears should have moved on from Justin Fields? I personally believe they should have addressed and used that first round pick. This is a generational talent. I understand why you can't pass on him, right? You look like a fool if you do.
Right.
That said, you had 2 picks in the top 10. If you trade Caleb Williams, I believe you get a haul. This prospect is the next coming of Andrew Luck at the time. That's what they're throwing his name with. Yeah, let's just say Mahomes too.
Yeah.
They're saying this is a playoff team. That's what everyone said. The media said. I want to hold people accountable. I did. Dan Orlovsky.
I did too. I said the Bears were going to make the playoffs because of how talented Caleb Williams was. But then again, I eat my crow, and I saw the offensive line, and I was like, shoot. I don't know if you saw the viral pictures that Caleb was like this on the sideline. But listen, it's one season. This is what the media does, like you said. I mean, we'll have to see how
they hyped him up that much. It's not anyone else's fault but the media's of why he came crashing down. You can't hype a rookie up so fast. College ball and NFL ball, 2 completely different games. I also want to add
100%.
Thomas Bryant was taking over for Shane Waldron. Shane Waldron, if you ask any...
Oh, Thomas Brown.
Yeah.
Thomas Brown.
Thomas Brown, my bad. If you ask any Seattle fan, Shane Waldron should be banished from the NFL. What he did with DK Metcalf, JSN, even Tyler Lockett, you could see it. There's a clear difference from Grubbs and the Seattle offense compared to the,
Yes.
Okay, that said, he is the OC from the Sean McVay, coaching tree.
Sean McVay tree.
As an offense coordinator, I believe, in my opinion, from what I can tell, it definitely it can't just be the play calling. Eventually, it's execution. The offensive line isn't giving him any help.
Yep.
Right. So unless they address that, I don't know what to say. You can keep drafting offensive linemen. They passed on Jalen Carter for an offensive lineman.
Yes, they did, and it didn't pan out. So, and that's the thing. It's like shoulda, woulda, coulda with the draft. We had this conversation a few weeks ago back on the podcast. It's like, well, the keyboard warriors and the Twitter guys get mad because we should have drafted Jahmyr Gibbs, or well, we should have drafted that guy. You made your bet. Now you're lying. That's how it goes. You wanted Odunze. That's who you got. Now listen, the Bears wide receiver core is good. I mean, you got Odunze, you got Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet as a whole. They went out and they paid DeAndre Swift from the Eagles. Like there is pieces there. It's just I think you need a few pieces on the offensive line. The defense isn't terrible. I mean, Jalen Johnson's good. I know Brisker got hurt.
For Sweat.
There's a Sweat. They traded for Montez Sweat. Like there's some pieces there. They did TJ Edwards and Edmonds. But the thing is too is you need a smash mouth coach, man. You need somebody that's going to come in there and punch you in the mouth, not like a Dan Campbell esque vibe. Because go back to the old style of the Chicago Bears. I think Mike Vrabel would be perfect, but you got to hire an offensive line. Yes, Mike Vrabel would be perfect for the Bears, but you have to hire an offensive minded coach like a Ben Johnson.
He's not going. He's not going.
Yeah. No, I'm saying no, but a mind like that, like a Bobby Slowick, like a Shanahan, like an offensive mind like that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be Kyle Shanahan, but an offensive mind like that. Same thing for Drake May and the Patriots. We've seen how talented Drake May is.
Wait, let's just add. The Bears had a shot at Jim Harbaugh. They chose no. Right?
Right.
Why?
Right.
If you look at the Bears, too, in the past 3, they had, what's his name? They drafted Mitch.
Lovie Smith.
No, I'm just talking about
Mitch
coaching.
Trubisky.
Yeah.
Oh,
they have Mitch. They drafted him with, I think, the Denver head coach.
North
the Denver
Carolina
head coach.
was it?
John Fox. Okay.
Fox.
They fired him, right? They keep him with the OC from the Chiefs. Matt Nagy. Nagy. They go from Matt Nagy from him to Justin Fields, right? And then they do it again with Eberflus and Caleb Williams. At that point, stop drafting new quarterback with a head coach that failed him. That makes no sense.
Right.
You're 3 for 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So so it's the same thing with in the NFL, right? It's like, well, we have a new quarter, we have a new coordinator now for Caleb Williams again. It's like he's already gone through all these Baker Mayfield all throughout his year. Sam Darnold.
Now. Give him some
Yes. Continuity. Yes, you have to. It's like the NFL is a cycle with these coaches. It's like, well, this coach gets fired. Yeah, but he's friends with Johnny Jones. That was the coach for the Chargers for 10 years. Yeah, we'll bring him on that staff. Yeah, but then he'll coach that team over there. It's like, no, he's not a good coach. No, you don't deserve to coach another team. You're not a good coach. No, I'm sorry. And then they get demoted to coordinator, or then they not demoted. Then they lose their head coaching job, and then they go be an OC for another team or a DC, and then they're good again. And then 2 years comes by, and they're head coach again.
Cut the cycle.
No, stop, cut the cycle. But in this game here, the refs missed a clear face mask on Caleb Williams. No flag was thrown, and the Bears had to settle for a field goal.
Did you see the throw to Keenan Allen? Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the toe tap on the sideline. Yes, but you're going to like this one, though. The NFL needs to start reviewing controversial calls. Pass interference needs to be reviewed again. Face masks need to be reviewed again. Roughing the passer needs to be reviewed again. The Kirk Cousins one against the Raiders last night with Robert Spillane where his two hands are up in the air like this, and Kirk Cousins, the roughing the passer. That's not roughing the passer. This is determining the outcome of games. And I hate to say one play determines the outcome of a game, which it didn't, but still, this is crucial. You're ruining games, and that doesn't even matter about betting or anything like that. It's the actual focal point of the game. These refs, I've said this for weeks upon end. I feel like a broken record. It's like it's like me putting the hammer into the nail, and I cannot get the freaking piece of wood onto the floor. I can't get it. The refs need to be held accountable for their actions. This is ridiculous. The stripes and the zebras, we call them. If you're not going to penalize them, then there needs to be reviews. Like they said, they've been talking about this. Potentially in the near future, we're going to start reviewing things. You should 100% start reviewing things. Why not? Why? They took it away. They had it in the Rams and the Saints, or they didn't. Actually, no, they didn't have it in the Rams and the Saints game because that was a controversial Nicole Roby-Coleman one, and then after that they started doing it, and then they got rid of it. So, well, just like in the playoffs now, both teams get to possess the ball. It's like you put in these implications of, well, a new kickoff rule, which sucks, by the way, and then you put in the new onside kick rule. That sucks, by the way, but you can't review pass interference. You can't review roughing the passer. You can't review a face mask. The Sam Darnold one against the Rams last month on Monday night or Thursday Night Football, blatant in the end zone. I mean, like I said, I don't get it, but we'll stick here on the Bears and the Vikings game. Bears, Justin Fields in his last 8 games for the Bears, 5-3 record, 24.5 points per game. Bears last 8 games with Caleb Williams, 0-8 record, 14.75 points per game. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think Caleb Williams is better than Justin Fields, like raw talent wise, and as a prospect or just as a quarterback. But it's also a different year too. It's like I hate it's like apples and oranges, in my opinion. Everyone loves to say, well, what he did last year and what this team. It's a total different year. Ball bounces this way, ball bounces that way. Different coach, new coordinator. I know Eberflus was there with Fields as well. Fields showed flashes with Chicago. Caleb Williams has showed flashes. I think if I'm starting a franchise if I get to the opportunity to pick between Caleb Williams and Justin Fields, I'm taking Caleb Williams all day long. Yeah, so it's like to sit here. It's like, you want to compare the point differential. It's like I don't like that, and even with the whole Steelers thing with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields with that controversy. But yeah, Thomas Brown and the Bears have now been scored 65-19 under him as a head coach.
Don't believe, like everyone knows, Thomas Brown was not going to be a head coach.
Yeah,
he's right now respectfully a filler.
No,
he hasn't proved it.
Yes. No.
Also, with that, I just want to add that I am worried that Caleb Williams becomes a Bryce Young, where you make bad habits.
Yeah.
Yep. You can see he's also losing confidence. That's not a good look as a number 1 overall, especially as a quarterback. Troy Aikman talked about it a lot.
Yep.
Yes. I hope they fix the offensive line. They get him a play caller. I think the best look is to get an offense coordinator that runs the ball first. I think that's always the best. That's a quarterback's best friend. Get the run game going because you have the talent overall.
Yep.
You already have the playmakers. I hate that it took so long, but you're finally realizing Keenan Allen's a dog still. I hate that. That took him so long to figure out. But a big part of that was Keenan Allen was in and out the lineup.
Yes. Well, Ethan, too, this is another thing that I think fans tend to forget. Well, they shouldn't forget because if they watch football all these years and you watch it every Sunday and you sit on your couch, Caleb Williams is a rookie. He's not a 10-year veteran. He's not a 5-year veteran. He has played a total of 14 games. Now, it is the NFL. The quarterback leash is very, very short. Hell, they were freaking out when C.J. Stroud was stunk it up in the preseason last year. It's like, whoa, take a step back. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. It's not even a full year yet. It's like, okay, should Caleb Williams be playing better? Yes. But what they have around him as an offensive line, when you're a rookie and they're throwing the book at you and coordinators know and they're sitting there licking their chops and they got ketchup on their fingers from the chicken fingers out of they're like, that tastes good. I'm going to send cover 0 on Caleb. I'm going to blitz the hell out of him. Oh, yeah. So moving away, actually, before we move on from that, the two things I noticed from that game, not really like football related aspect. Justin Jefferson, we love you, Randy. Yeah. The cancer stand up, fighting for cancer. That was awesome. And then Aaron Jones' celebration, the Spider-Man one when he got his 50th touchdown, was sweet. So those are my two outliers from that game.
You said earlier that you don't believe in Sam Darnold. I just want to add, JJ dropped a tutty at the 3-yard line.
Yes, he did. I know. I was freaking out with that reception. I was like, "Oh, it's JJ." It's like Jefferson was worrying me in the first half with his receptions. He only had 2 or 3, and he dropped that one. I was like, "Bruh." But Sam Darnold had that really ugly interception though. He kind of like spin around. I was like, "Sam, what are you doing?" No, this is the old Sam Darnold, not the new Sam Darnold. But then he had a dime to Jefferson. It was like a kind of like a
that was nice
in route over the middle, like up here.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Second side note. Did you like the all white jerseys? They did good.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna mention those. Those were so clean. I was like, those were fire. Those were some straight Jefferson looks fire.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Yeah. That gave me a preview of Penn State on Sunday or Saturday against SMU. No, those jerseys were fire though. Those definitely rank up there with some this year. I would say like probably top jerseys this year. I love the Bucks creamsicles. Patriots. I'm of course homer for the Patriots. The Patriots red throwbacks are so clean. I love the Kelly Green jerseys. Those are fire. I love the Houston Oilers jerseys, the throwbacks.
I love Denver.
The light blue.
I always love Denver.
That the Titans wear. The Denver orange crush ones. Those are fire. What else is there? The Packers all white ones are clean. I
think
love all white
jerseys. For every team, I understand. It's nice for the fans. It's nice for the players. You know, it's easy to go. Yeah. It's just like the all black. But dang, eventually I need some more creativity. I need to see a little more different.
Yeah. Yep. Well, the Lions all black.
Do you like those? I'm not a huge fan.
I think they're different. I don't know. I thought it was cool because the Lions used to have the Panthers jerseys are hideous. Those are ugly. The Panthers jerseys are the Panthers, the Browns have like the two of the worst jerseys in the NFL. You love the Browns jerseys, that nasty.
Like who has Browns jerseys though? Except Bowling Green.
Yeah, but they're just so like.
No, I think it's a little different. I'm tired of seeing like just the blue and just the green. Eventually, like they all look similar except the logo change.
Yeah, I mean, I love even being a diehard Patriots fans, I love the Dolphins throwback jerseys. Those old teal ones that they wear with the
that's
old
a good example.
logo.
Let's just look at that Pats, right? That blue. Every team has that blue. The Seahawks have that blue.
The Cowboys. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see a little something different.
No, yeah. I don't know. I mean, Chargers jerseys, fire.
I like that.
The powder blue. That's a nice one. Powder blue Chargers. All right, if we're gonna go top 5 NFL uniforms in the NFL, even just with throwbacks, you got the Bucks creamsicles for sure. This is no order, guys. Don't freak out. Bucks creamsicles are up there for sure. The Houston Oilers, those throwbacks are freaking fire. We can't say the Minnesota Vikings, those white ones, because those are not considered like throwback, like all time. So Bucks creamsicles, Houston Oilers, light blue. I love your Kelly Green jerseys; those are pretty fire. The Patriots red throwbacks, and then one more. Ooh, man, that's just tough. The Chargers or the Broncos.
Mine's different. Mine's definitely different.
I'd have to go the Chargers. Those powder blues are sick.
I would go no order also. Okay, wait. This is for sure in order. Kelly Green Eagles 1. Yep. The rest of the 4 no order. Of course, yeah. I go Seattle Seahawks. Yep. I love the. I love the throwback. Like the crow.
Those gray ones.
It's like a blue.
Yes,
the blue.
The blue. Like it's like a blue, but they wear the gray helmet. Yes. Those are fire.
Denver's.
Those are fire. Okay, too.
I like that.
The orange crush.
Orange more than just the creamsicle, in my opinion. I love Miami's. That's just those are nice throwback. And then I would probably go, if we were going with a red, I'd say I do like the Pats. If it's not the Pats, I like the Falcons throwback, just like the black with the old bird.
Yeah, the Falcons. The old bird, and then this Sunday, the Bills are debuting a new red jersey against my Patriots.
How do you feel about that? So Josh Allen's probably going to go crazy again.
Josh Allen's probably, that game will probably be 41 to
Ever since he's become he proposed to his fiance.
Oh, he's engaged?
Oh, my goodness.
Haley Steinfeld. Dude, his stats are 14 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the Pats.
he's like Travis Kelce's got Taylor Swift. I got Haley Steinfeld. I'm getting involved in this NFL pop culture entertainment little saga there. Yeah, no, my Patriots are gonna get rolled. Like I said,
so bad.
better draft pick. Lose these next two games or three. What we're 3-11.
Well,
what do we have left to prove?
If that's how you want to see it, then I also add start Joe Milton. Let's not hurt May.
No.
Wait. Let's be honest. This is not. Wait.
No.
I understand.
Drake May lover, the
I love
Instagram
Drake
social
May too,
media
but
guy.
I'm saying if you're looking at it, you want to lose. Drake May's a dog.
I got a Drake May jersey for Christmas. I got a Drake May jersey for Christmas.
Oh, okay. Treat yourself. That's fire.
Yeah. I am not, I'm not, ever since Brady left, I have not been a big jersey guy.
Valid.
But now I'm like, you know what? But yeah, no, I'm with you. No, I don't want to see Joe Milton. Screw
I'm
that.
just saying, you don't want to enter your future, if you want to lose games.
I know.
Drake May's a dog. He wants to win. He's not going to tell you that he wants a losing record or a high draft pick. He doesn't care. But if you throw in Joe Milton,
we got to talk to
maybe you can propose Joe Milton to the Titans. Get some money.
We got to talk to Drake May lover on Instagram. See what he has to say about that. He posts Drake May pictures
Constantly.
and videos every single day. I'll click on the comments and I'm like, Drake May lover. There he is again. Drake May plays football on Sunday. We got rolled by the Cardinals though. Hey man, whatever. We play the Chargers we play the Bills this Sunday, and then the Chargers, and then the Bills. Great way to end the season. 3-14. Wow, what a great. Yeah. Hey, but all could go away if we get Travis Hunter. That'd be sick. No, I don't know if it's gonna happen though. I don't know.
Question. Let's just say you get him.
Yeah.
We saw what he can do as a corner. Him, Gonzo. Oh my goodness, that would feed generations.
Gosh.
You can't even pass.
Okay, so. It's okay. So let's bring this conversation up here then. Does Travis Hunter play receiver and corner in the NFL? I agree. But I think you have to play him at one position in the NFL.
But what do I know? I'm not a player. If he can show he can do it.
Well, no, I know, but I think coaches are going to sit there and go, no, you're going to play corner. We're making the decision. Maybe we can put you at some packages at wide receiver, like how they do with Deebo Samuel. They put him at wide receiver and they put him at halfback. But this is totally different here. This is a two-way athlete. He can play both positions. It's not like it's like Ohtani. He pitches and he bats. But football is a way more demanding sport. It's so much more physical. You have to pick one. Is he better at corner or is he better at receiver? But coach,
as a Pats fan, where would you want to put him?
Just as a football fan, I think he'd be more dynamic at receiver, of course. But cornerbacks, does he see himself more of a wide receiver or corner? Because he's going to do both at the combine. I think Travis Hunter should play receiver in the NFL. We've seen the money that receivers get. Corners get a lot of money, of course, too. But I think he'd be better off at wide receiver. I think he'd be more dynamic, more explosive. Now he's a lockdown corner. He just won the frickin' Heisman. We'll get into that briefly, but I think if Travis Hunter's smart, he'll play receiver. But I think he's going to play corner. Okay. I don't think he's going to play receiver. I think he's going to do cornerback. I think he's going to play corner, and I think he'll do. They'll do potentially some wide receiver packages for him, but because I just think with Richard Sherman in his ear, other corners that he sees, Dion being a cornerback, even though Dion did a little bit of receiver and corner as well. Hey, man, we'll see how it goes. The coaches could say, well, he gives us a chance to win at both positions. We'll play him at both. But then again, when it comes out to the NFL with a snap count, I think he's going to play
would you rather have, the Drake May, like him and Drake May as a duo than Gonzo and him?
Yes.
Okay.
I would rather have him at wide receiver because your defense is good. But I think if you have him at wide receiver, you've been missing a receiver for all these years. You've drafted all these receivers, and they haven't panned out. Tyquan Thornton, N'Keal Harry, this one, that one. Yeah. You haven't seen it. So we're still waiting on Javon Baker, Jalen Polk's another guy.
I love Polk.
So I love Polk too. But Travis Hunter, if you have the opportunity to draft Travis Hunter, if the Patriots do, I would love for them to draft a tackle. But from what I've seen, I wouldn't be mad if they drafted Travis Hunter because they're going to have a lot of money in free agency. So if they do, I think they should play him at wide receiver. But yeah, so let's talk about the Packers and the Seahawks game. Did you catch any of that? I was like dozing off. I also took I took a parlay with that. I took Jordan Love over 199.5 yards. I took JSN receiving yards. He's been a cash cow this whole season. Oh my gosh! And then I took Christian Watson over 2.5 receptions. He hit 3. He had that one toe tap catch. I was like snoozing.
Yeah.
He dropped one. I was falling asleep, but his over 2.5 was -2.5. It was so juiced, or -175, -175. So it was over 2.5 receptions, and I added that. I was like, I'm not going to pass this up, but he's sketchy. So, anyways, yeah, did you watch it?
Watched the last, like halfway the third and the fourth. I was going live at the time. I just want to say, the Packers were favored. It was -2.5.
Yes, they were -3.
Or
2.5. 3. It was the 2.5 in the morning, and then it moved to 3. Yeah.
All the Seahawks fans were saying, "Oh, they haven't beaten us in in the field or in Seattle."
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, or I said before, this is why my parlay hit. I had Eagles money line, Bills money line, and Packers to cover the spread. You cannot keep posting the past and thinking it's going to help you in this upcoming week. There is no way Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, a completely different team, was going to not use that as motivation. You kept posting them losing. I said it. Yep. Social media is going to hype up some teams, just be bulletin material. Oh, yeah. That was one of them. Geno Smith, I hope he's okay. It was a knee injury. I think the linebacker hit him while he was jumping in the air, and then just fell backwards, extended his knee like this. Hopefully he's good. Sam Howell experiment over already.
Geno Smith has been so I don't know Geno Smith has been so this year.
Look at their offensive line.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The right side really. The right guard and right tackle. Oh my goodness. Geno Smith is looking like a genius out there. The way he's getting the ball out. Yep. Sam Howell looked lost. He looked like he was seeing stars. It was bad.
What do you think? I have a hot take here. Maybe I'm reaching on this one. I don't think it's a far-fetched statement that DK Metcalf doesn't request a trade this offseason.
No, they're going to extend him. He'll finish his career in Seattle.
I don't know, man. He is not even getting the ball. JSN is completely the number one option.
I can see what you're saying.
DK wants to be the guy. I really think DK.
Let's say DK just hypothetically goes to the Panthers, requesting the trade to the Panthers,
or the Patriots.
Or the Patriots, right? I don't think the Panthers will give up a draft pick. They need way more help. The Pats have the ammunition to do so.
They have the draft capital. Yes.
I think DK retires there. He loves Seattle. They love him. The fans love him at least.
Of course, but he's not getting. But if you're not getting him the ball and JSN has completely become option one, it's
also just like the looks, the play call. I think if you're looking at it for the most part,
it is.
They're using JSN like Amon-Ra. He's benefiting from the scheme getting him wide open, where DK is.
Yeah, JSN.
Where DK is used more like AJ Brown at the time. You're just like a distraction. Yeah, deep blocking.
Yes.
Hey, I would hope as a Seattle. I'm not a Seattle fan, but if I was a Seattle fan, I'd hope to re-sign him.
Yep.
I think as a lover of football too, he fits there. It'd be nice for him to retire there.
He does. The Seahawks have a lot of talent on that team, man. I mean, it's been cool to see Charbonnet these past couple games kind of coming into light, even though Kenneth Walker got hurt.
Wait, DK got traded to the Steelers, reunites with Russ. That'd be nasty because they've been looking for a wide receiver to pair with Pickens.
Are the Seahawks gonna sign? Are the Seahawks gonna the Steelers gonna resign Russell Wilson? I think they have to, right?
I mean, look at it.
But how much money is he gonna?
He's getting paid $85 million.
Okay,
dead cap. Right. Like you could take another minimum.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's gonna take another minimum because I think he wants to win. He likes the culture there. He feels comfortable with Mike Tomlin. So now the question remains: what do the Steelers do with Justin Fields? Because he's.
I'm not signing him. Year. He's worth too much. I'll give you $15 million at max. But if you're coming to me and I just showed you my starting quarterback,
is Justin Fields a backup in the NFL or is he a starter?
Right now, he's looking like a backup. Let's be transparent. Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there.
I would add, if I'm a team.
What team even? Titans?
No.
Justin Fields of the Titans? No?
He's not
Why not?
Brian Callahan, I think that's his name, the OC. I think.
Where's he going to go?
He wants a thrower. He doesn't want to respectfully.
I think he wants a.
If you watch Justin Fields, no disrespect to him, why you would take Caleb Williams? Mm-hmm. We've seen him be able to process a defense and throw the ball, make the right decision. Justin Fields is not a true pocket passer. Yeah. But if you can build an offense around him,
Exactly.
have a Greg Roman, do the read option, be like a Lamar. No disrespect to Lamar. Lamar's a good thrower, very underrated thrower.
Yep.
Hey, if you can do that, why not just take him? Why not take Justin Fields?
I think if Justin Fields is smart, he will go back to the Steelers and be the backup and re-sign
organization
for whatever money they give him. Winning organization, continue to learn under Russ, and continue to prove yourself, and get molded under Russ, and then hopefully take over for the Steelers as quarterback one. And
why
yes, absolutely. Let's run down these scores in the NFL real quick. Ravens Giants 35-14. The highlight of that game was Lamar Jackson rolling out, running, his pants were slipping, and his ass was coming out. Also, too, it was cool to see Derrick Henry's no dreads first game with the new look.
That. Yeah, the Giants got lost fantasy.
Yeah, maybe the Giants got rolled. That was embarrassing. We saw DeVito and Tim Boyle came in. I don't know how Tim Boyle has a job. Jaguars and the Jets.
What did I say? My bad man is back. Give him his flowers.
My gosh.
Devontae?
No.
In the second half.
It's the Jags. 9 for 198.
2 tutties? The dot over the shoulder?
Yeah, I know.
Touch?
The one, yeah. Yep. Woo! Another year missing the playoffs. Woo! Commanders Saints 20-19. Saints missed the 2-point conversion.
The
that was insane.
Blew my parlay. They stopped the clock with 9 seconds left. It was in. It was in bounds.
Oh, you had the Saints in your parlay?
Cover the 6.5.
Oh, I had. There was a Hard Rock boost. It was plus 180. I had Chiefs to win, Commanders to win, and what was my third? Oh my God, I can't remember it now. It was the Chiefs, Commanders, and oh my God, what was the third leg? I don't even remember it now. Bengals. Yeah, yes. It was.
I know they need to start rally for the rest of the year.
Yeah, they probably will. I'm sure they actually play the Packers next Monday night. We're gonna have to cook something up for that. Oh, they're gonna get the Saints are gonna get absolutely rolled. Rattler.
I understand why
Packers.
I understand why they had to go for the 2-pointer. You had the momentum, just finish it.
Right.
But damn, the rest blew me.
I know. Bengals Titans 37-27. Bengals ended up winning 37. You want to talk about Zach Taylor and Joe Burrow going at it?
Defensive tackle Sweat from Texas. Oh my goodness, that boy was running. He was on the move. Yeah, he stripped it from Chase. He ran to the right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yep. And then also too, the Titans guy touchback because he freaking fumbled the ball before the goal line. Dude, I don't know how these guys. It's like they lose their controller battery and PlayStation. It's like the controller died. What are you doing? Or you lagged in freaking 2K? I don't understand that. Dolphins Texans 20-12.
Yeah, you like Tua?
My guy.
That your guy?
Hell no. That's not my guy. Tua is so up and down. His brain. I love Tua, but his brain is like mashed potatoes, man. It's like Tua needs to stop sliding head first. What the hell is he doing? Dolphins are missing the playoffs.
Are you surprised?
Again. I don't know what. I don't know.
They have a shot.
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, they were. Yeah, they're at a 3%. They have a 3% chance. Yeah, they have a shot. Yeah, so the Texans won that game. But there was an insane play. I didn't even get to see it. I saw it on social media. Derek Stingley's interception. Did you see it? Oh my God, CJ Stroud was going crazy. He said this interception by Derek Stingley was ridiculous. My friend is a big Dolphins fan. He listens to this podcast, so he's not going to like us shitting on the Dolphins. But man,
for your friend. You paid Tua, no.
Yes, you did. He's not a Tua guy though. He's not a Tua guy.
The Dolphins organization paid him, knowing he SCT. Respectfully, no joke, no disrespect. I'm not trying to wish for him.
No, yeah,
he has a concussion injury history at the quarterback position.
Yes.
Why would I extend you to that money? I don't care what you do. You haven't taken me to the playoffs and won multiple games. You haven't taken me to the AFC Championship.
0 playoff wins.
What do you want me to say?
Their first playoff game last year was in Kansas City because Kansas City. Yes, because the year before that was the Bills and the Dolphins, and Tua was hurt. And the Bills ended up beating the Dolphins.
He doesn't win in the cold. They don't play in the cold. Tyreek.
No, the Dolphins cannot win in cold.
What do you want me to say? I have nothing to say. You.
I don't.
Our motto.
Get it.
You laid your bed. You sleep in it.
You made your bed. Now you lie in it. Cowboys Panthers 30-14. The Cowboys are back. Kidding. No, they beat the Panthers 30-14.
Why did the?
Oh my God. I don't know why. I don't know why they keep winning. Patriots Cardinals 30-17. My game. We talked briefly
Shout out
about
James Conner.
that.
Thank you.
I don't know what. I don't know what to make of Alex Van Pelt and Mayo. The comments. It's like every week there's something out with Mayo, man. It's like shut up. I don't. It's like he's now he's like, oh, I don't mean to disrespect to Alex Van Pelt in the comments. Alex Van Pelt's probably going to get fired this offseason anyways. Doesn't really matter about that. The Buccaneers, the big spot, surprising the Chargers 40-17. The bake. Woo! The smelling salts before the game. The bake show. Wow.
That man deserves to be in everyone's top 10. If he's not in your top 10 after yesterday's game, he's coming. Wide receivers.
10, oh, you're saying top.
You know how consistent he is?
Is Mike Evans a first ballot Hall of Famer?
If he gets another 1,000 yards after missing the games, yes. Give him his flowers. Baker's a dog. Yes.
First ballot.
He's the only wide receiver, if I recall correctly, if he gets it. Every year.
It's the first receiver ever to have consistent, yes, 1,000 yards. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I mean, they rolled the Chargers, and like the spread was Chargers were -3.
I'm the Chargers, also be wary of Herbert taking these shots. I know you're in the 7th seed and you're going to make the playoffs more likely than not, but be careful because
this big game against the Chargers or big game against the Broncos.
He's definitely battling injury for sure. I'm a Ducks fan, so hopefully he's good.
Big game against the Broncos this
Thursday. Let's go Ducks, baby! No matter what, we're winning.
Bills Lions 48-42. We talked briefly about that. The Colts Broncos game. Knicks had 4 picks, an ugly game. The highlight of that game though was A.D. Mitchell throwing the picks.
That was yours.
And then Nick Benito.
The highlight for me was Jonathan Taylor blowing a lot of people's parlays. I think a guy had like a 12-leg parlay, anytime touchdown.
Oh jeez.
Yep. Wait,
they fumbled.
Someone tweeted this. I forgot who it was. It's a famous guy with a show code. Anywho, when's the last time, respectfully, I'm not trying to bring race into this, but when's the last time you saw a white player do that?
No.
Yeah,
I don't remember. No, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. Steelers, Eagles, your game 27-13.
Baby. We were winners of Pennsylvania.
And then the Packers, Seahawks. Yeah, I know. Last week on the podcast, I said, Philadelphia, winner of Philadelphia. Packers, Seahawks. I mean, Jordan Love played great. Jacobs is a force, man. Just maybe, running back should have been paid. I have a little Christmas present for running back thing at the end of the podcast for you. Seahawks ended up losing 30-13. They snapped their 4-game win streak. What do you make of the Seahawks? Well, they were hot earlier in the year. Yeah, I agree. They were hot earlier in the year, and then they got cold, and then it's like, no. I don't trust the Seahawks. I don't trust Geno Smith now, of course, that he got hurt.
Do you have the Rams winning the NFC West?
Okay. At this point, I do.
I was on that train way back.
I had the Niners winning the.
In the beginning.
I had the Niners winning the NFC West to start the season. In the beginning of the year, yeah, I did. I knew the Rams would be like kind of fighting there after I saw that Lions Rams game week 1 with Stafford and Goff going at it again, kind of flipping over from that wild card game last year, which was spectacular in Detroit when the Lions ended up winning. But yeah, so that was that, and then Monday Night Football. No copyright intended. Raiders ended up losing 15-9 to the Falcons. Kirk Cousins 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Raheem Morris today said, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I can name a starter for this Sunday against I don't know who they play, but he said, I can't name a starter between Penix and Cousins. It would be a huge mistake if they start Michael Penix the rest of the way. Because the division, we had this conversation last week, the division is still in play. This would make 0 sense. And then the last game, of course, was the Bears and the Vikings 30-12, which we talked about. But let's talk about this, though. Let's move on let's do a little college football here. Travis Hunter won the Heisman. We talked briefly about it earlier in the show, a little in the introduction. Man, I mean, did Ashton Jeanty get robbed? I mean, the point differential was really, really close. And we had this conversation, you and I, last week. I was like, oh, wow, this could be a lot closer than we think because of that conference championship when they won the Mountain West against UNLV. The point differential here it is right here. The voting was close. Hunter with 2,231 points, Jeanty with 2,017 points. I mean, I honestly think Genty should have won the Heisman. I really do. I love Travis Hunter. I know he's special all year and two-way player, but Ashton Genty, if we're going to go by statistics, led in every single stat you could think of for a running back. Travis Hunter didn't even lead in touchdowns. He didn't lead in receiving yards. So it's like, if you want to go by that case, yeah, okay, Travis Hunter played against better competition. But what Genty did, leading his team all the way to the conference championship, getting a first-round bye in the playoffs, Ethan, I think Ashton Genty was robbed.
Is obviously the fans' vote. He's mine and your Heisman. We're going to take consideration of where he got his team. He got him in the playoffs. They're relevant again. Since Kellen Moore was QB, it's been a minute.
Yeah, he's your OC now.
I understand people are saying, best running back award. Or best running back stats. There's a running back award for that. I'm positively sure. So that's for sure him.
Yep.
I don't want to knock Travis Hunter, though. I think that's the biggest thing. People are trying to knock him for winning.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not upset that these two are the finalists. I obviously had one over the other, but let's not take away from Travis Hunter. Give him his flowers. He cooked. He did what a lot of people didn't think he could do. They're saying he was a mid wide receiver last year. He was a better corner. This year, he showed he was a better wide receiver than corner. He could do both. Stats are not, they should not be counted for the award.
Everything.
I understand that, but let's just look at it.
You're right.
He did it. We have to give him his flowers for doing it. Like not many other people did.
Of course. My friend actually took Travis Hunter after week 1 to win the Heisman. He put $30 to win 900. Yeah,
Shador was favored at the time, right?
I know. Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, Dylan Gabriel were the favorites. I actually took. I told you who I had. I had Carson Beck before the season started. But I said this back in September. I said, if Travis Hunter in Colorado is ranked in the top 25, I think they'll win the Heisman.
That's where they finished. I think 20, right? 23?
They finished at 22, 23, 19 because they blew out Oklahoma State the last game. Travis Hunter, non-QB Heisman's winner since 2000. Travis Hunter, 2024. Devontae Smith, 2020. Derrick Henry, 2015. Mark Ingram, 2000. Reggie Bush, 2005. Wow.
If Melvin Gordon didn't win, Ashton Genty also didn't win.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, but if you look at Genty's stats, they compared it with Mark Ingram's, Gordon's, Reggie Bush. Genty was the first in everything. He outbeat everybody. This is a good one here, though, for you. Will Ashton Genty be a top 10 pick coming into this draft? I think Ashton Genty will be a top 10 pick coming into this draft, and here's why. Because you saw what happened with the running back market this offseason, how teams are so desperate now. Well, we let go of that running back. We let go of Josh Jacobs. We let go of Aaron Jones. McCaffrey on the Niners. Saquon Barkley, Eagles. The Giants let him go. Well, if Ashton Genty can be any bit of that, and they see what he did in college, I don't see why he doesn't become a top 10 pick, because if we're saying running backs are so valuable and you don't want to miss out on a guy like Genty, I think he could very well go top 10. Absolutely.
I can see that. My counter argument would be running backs that have so much wear and tear in college.
They
don't always translate immediately, or they have short career spans.
Well, we just saw Bijan Robinson just got drafted in the first round.
Yes.
Najee Harris was first
but
round.
Top 10?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a first round guy. Not Bijan was
top 10. Top 10 is just like so tough. Like
Zeke
let me look at the teams
too,
right now. We have the Giants. No, they need a QB. Raiders. No, they need a QB. Pats need a wide receiver line. No.
Yep.
Jags need a CB or D lineman. Panthers, they don't need one either. Need edge. Titans, they just signed Tony Pollard. Browns,
right?
Maybe they need more.
They have Nick Chubb though. They have Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
though.
Nick Chubb broke his foot again though. So they.
But a team could trade up. Though if they really want their guy.
I just don't see a running back being taken. The Jets drafted one last year with Braylon Allen.
Brees Hall, Braylon Hall and Brees Allen.
Bears don't need one. They signed.
Nope.
And the Saints. I mean, you could, but you need more help elsewhere. So, in my opinion,
than Kamara. But I'm saying a team could trade up into the top 10 for him if he's that valuable to them. Well, I mean, look, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, McCaffrey. I mean, if the running backs are that valuable, Derrick Henry.
I'm not mad at that take. I'm just saying I just don't find it.
I don't see those teams taking a running back, but you never know. I mean, what he just did in college football was remarkable. I mean, he had a historical season.
If there's a betting line,
any other year he would have won Heisman.
I'm I'm not taking.
I'm taking it.
I'll bet the.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not taking it.
Yours is mine's probably
taking
favored. It. Yeah. Top 10 pick? I don't think so.
I would. Last part of the show, holiday traditions, Christmas time. I think the best time of the year. Are you a Christmas guy?
I'm more of a Thanksgiving guy.
Do you celebrate Christmas?
I do celebrate Christmas, yes.
Okay, all right. So, do you have like a favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone. Yeah.
Okay, all right. My favorite Christmas movie is probably, I would say, Christmas Vacation. Have you ever seen it?
Not that I recall.
Oh, you got to watch that movie, Christmas Vacation. This is the shirt I'm wearing with Chevy Chase, National Lampoon, with the Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, you got to watch the movie. Absolute classic. Have you seen Elf?
Yes, seen Elf. I just watched Elf a week ago, I think, or a week and a half.
Yeah, National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, the family, just everything about it. There's too many funny parts. I mean, I think we watch that every single Christmas. I've probably seen it like 30 times.
Christmas?
I'm literally where, yeah.
Oh.
That and the Christmas Story. Have you seen that with You'll Shoot Your Eye Out?
Wait, I'm gonna keep it so frank with you. I'm not I understand the Christmas joy and I love that the spirit and everything. I think as a kid it just wasn't my favorite. It was just always there. Everyone's always Christmas, Christmas, and I was just
it is.
Okay,
Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
Come on, check anyone from the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out my offensive line. Where is it? I think I do have a favorite song. Let me see. Philly.
You have a favorite Christmas song?
Where is it? I think it's the one with my guy. Yeah. White Christmas. The Philly Specials. Check them out. Buy their vinyl. Yeah.
What do you think the best Christmas song is of all time? If you were to pick one, just aside from the Eagles one.
If it's not the Eagles one, the other two that always make money. I think Mariah Carey makes $3 million every year. Yeah, All I Want for Christmas.
Do you think it's the best Christmas song?
No, I love Michael Bublé.
It's when he took a lot like Christmas.
I like Michael Bublé a lot.
My favorite Christmas song is probably Last Christmas by Wham.
Ooh,
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, for the very next day you gave it away.
It was that or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those are my two.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think All I Want for Christmas Is You is so it's like you said, it's in your face. You hear it every if you go into Macy's or TikTok,
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
That's why she makes $3 million
everywhere.
Every Christmas. She makes $3 million.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Mistletoe's
Santa Claus is coming to town. Justin Bieber. That's not even on this list. Yeah, Mistletoe JB is fire. That song came out in 2011.
Yeah. Been a minute.
Jingle Bell Rock. I like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Ooh. Well, is it
Rocking Around?
What's a
Christmas? I'm getting you in the spirit now.
Chris Brown, not Chris Brown. Charlie Brown. There's.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what song.
Yeah. But Last Christmas by Wham, I think, is the best Christmas song of all time.
No debate.
They actually have it as All I Want for Christmas. In my opinion, I think All I Want the Last Christmas is. I've listened to the song since I was 3 or 4 years old. Ever since I was running around the Christmas tree. But yeah, I mean, it's just the bop. The end of the song is the best part. All I Want for Christmas Is You is it just gives me so I don't know. I've heard it so many times. I don't get as excited as I used to hear it. It's all over TikTok, but the one part goes that part. But yeah, you have to watch Christmas Vacation. Absolute classic. Have you seen Polar Express?
Yes. Oh wait, I want to add. I used to love the one where Grandma got ran over by the reindeer. I think Christmas movies.
I don't think I know that one.
Oh really? It's like a cartoon.
Yeah. I don't think I know that one. Okay, have you seen? Okay, you've seen The Grinch, right?
Yes.
I think The Grinch is overrated.
Ooh.
I don't think it's. I don't know. I get a lot of heat for that one. I don't think it's that good.
What are your thoughts?
I've seen it so many times.
What are your thoughts on the cleats?
Oh,
the Kobe Grinch cleats.
Oh yeah, they're so fire. Yeah, those are fire. Yeah, those are fire. A good Christmas Story is nostalgic. The Red Ryder BB gun. Yo, shoot your eye out. I'll give you a funny story. When I was younger, actually, my parents got me the Red Ryder BB gun one year, and they let me open it up on Christmas Eve. And my dumbass self, I walked out onto the lanai and I took the Red Ryder and I shot it, and the bullet ricocheted back and actually almost hit me in the eye, and it hit the window. Yeah. So, but anyways, that movie is an absolute classic. You have to watch that movie. I got I went to Marshall with my mom a few weeks ago, and I got the Christmas Story bunny outfit, the pink outfit. I think I'm gonna wear it. I think I'm gonna wear it this weekend. I'm telling you,
I'll watch that movie.
Fragile. That's an absolute classic. It's on HBO Max. It's on like
this one, right?
Most streaming
Your
services.
shirt?
No, this is Christmas Story. Not Christmas Story. This is Christmas Vacation. Shitter's Full. This is the Griswold, the Clark.
Let me make sure I watch that.
Clark Griswold.
Add to my notes.
Christmas Story. Add that to your notes. Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation. Jeez, I'm rambling here. The Christmas Story is with Ralphie. You'll shoot your eye out, where he gets stuck to the pole. That one. Home Alone, of course, is a classic. I don't think it's as good as A Christmas Story or Christmas Vacation. The Grinch Stole Christmas, of course, Jim Carrey, classic. I don't know. I've seen the story so many times. I'm just not as into it as I used to be. The remake of it, the cartoon one, is not very good. But also another funny Christmas movie you have to watch, Four Christmases, with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. If you like rom-com, like laughing, like funny, just stupidness, so funny. Like just like cheesy, like funny Christmas movie. That's a good one there.
I love that you're such a movie guy. You're always putting me on.
I'm a big movie guy, but like I used to be like way bigger into movies, even though I've just been kind of like going around talking to my friends about Wicked still. I'm like, have you seen Wicked yet? I haven't seen it. I'm like, then they like, oh, I've seen it. And like this one's seen it and that one's seen it. But yes, those Christmas movies are an absolute classic. I still need to try the Elf. You've seen Elf, right? Remember the scene where he's sitting there, Will Ferrell, and he's eating that nasty ass plate. I actually looked it up on Google. It's like marshmallows, like waffles, like syrup. It's nasty, but I do want to try it. Like all those like gross like Christmas like food things that they do. Have you ever had eggnog?
No.
I don't really like eggnog. I think it's overrated.
I don't know if you have a salt and straw. It's a big thing in Oregon. It's like an ice cream shop. They do limited edition ones, and they had an eggnog flavor, and I didn't mind it. Really? Yeah, it's pretty good.
So I don't really like eggnog. I had like an eggnog coffee last week, and it just wasn't that good. It's just so creamy and milky. It's like I just feel like I have like just the milk just like sitting in my gut. I like can't get it out.
People usually put alcohol with it, right?
They do. Yes, they spike your eggnog. You spike the eggnog. Yeah, that they have that in the Christmas Vacation as well. Noted. Christmas Vacation. La 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 la. I just love the movie. I mean, you have to watch it though. When they're sitting down, the family's sitting down for the dinner, and they cut in the turkey, and it goes, Clark, you like the turkey? No. It's a class. Or the Christmas tree that catches on fire. We're gonna have a Griswold Christmas. They do the lights. Dude, there's just so many good parts of the movie. It's just a classic.
I'll give it a shot. If it's a classic,
you have to watch. It's a classic. Like it's. Some people I've talked to like never seen it. I'm like, what? Do you live under a rock? You've never seen?
See, I'm surprised you didn't watch Grandma got ran over by the reindeer. See, that's a classic for me.
No. Yeah. You need an Eagles Santa hat. I have a Patriots one. I don't know where it is, but I have a
I'll
Patriots
buy one.
Santa
I'll
hat
search it
somewhere.
up.
You need to get an Eagles Santa hat. But yeah, like I said, I mean, Christmas Vacation classic. Love Christmas Story. Home Alone, love as well. But those are my two right there. Christmas Vacation. Polar Express, I get kind of bored. I don't know, the train. It's a very feel good story. Don't get me wrong, of course. But I mean, of course, there's other Christmas movies that I haven't seen or just like or don't like get up there with that in that aspect of it. But yeah. Oh, two. Christmas is a classic. Of course, you get NFL and NBA now. We've had the NBA for years, but now you get NFL too.
It's so much.
Chiefs and the Texans.
It's so much.
Or Chiefs and the Chiefs and the Steelers, and the Ravens and the Texans. It's like a whole day.
Give me the Steelers
over the Chiefs.
No, Steelers over the Ravens.
No, it's Steelers, Chiefs, Ravens, Texans.
Oh, this weekend. Oh, it's flopped because then eventually.
Oh, I'm talking about Christmas Day games. Oh. Yeah. We're getting ahead of schedule.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a very good game.
Oh, let's bring this up here. Let's bring this up. Colored lights or white lights for Christmas?
I like the yellow, more gold.
I like more. Well, it depends on the vibe you're going for. If you're going for like that white Christmas, like maybe like, you know what? Like, I don't know, because like down south, like we don't have white Christmas because it doesn't snow here. So up north you get like a white Christmas, but I think white lights are kind of boring. There's no flavor to them. It's like literally eating vanilla ice. It's just like eating vanilla ice cream.
I love vanilla ice cream. Relax, chill.
You gotta have something. You gotta have something with the vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream is good.
Just plain
vanilla over chocolate.
Milk.
Controversial take, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. No chocolate sauce on there?
Just give me straight vanilla ice cream.
No cookie dough? I mean, no cookies and
Cookie
cream?
and cream, solid. Yeah, very solid. Mint cookie?
Chocolate. Never had mint
That's
cookie.
Obama's favorite. Yeah.
Really? Never had mint cookie. I've had mint chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah.
You ever had black raspberry? That's fire.
Cherry. Cherry's cool.
I hate cherries. I hate cherries. Like those cherries you get in a sundae.
Oh no, those are horrible. Those are horrible. Those are like canned
yeah.
Just toss those.
Those are like
Get rid of those immediately.
Ugly sweaters,
yes,
yay or nay?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I need to find one because I had one in high school. It was
really?
Yeah, I'm originally from Sacramento, so I supported their wrestling team. They had like a wrestling ornament that was fire. Mm-hmm. I need to find an ugly sweater of like football team, like Eagles.
Yes, you do. You got to find the Eagles one. Got to go on like you better get it before Christmas. Maybe you want Depop. Yeah. You might be able to find one on there at Depop, maybe eBay.
Ooh, maybe I have to search it up.
I want to get the Clark Griswold Blackhawks jersey off Amazon. It's just the Clark Griswold jersey. He wears it in the movie.
Actually. I love ugly sweaters.
Actually, a couple days ago. This isn't an ugly sweater, but this is a jersey. I do too. Ugly sweaters.
But it has to be like funny.
Ugly sweaters are
Yeah, it has to be funny.
Yeah, it does.
I think some of the patterns
we have to categorize like what's an ugly sweater and what's not. It's like, okay, like just because you're wearing a sweater and it doesn't look that good doesn't make
exactly.
You got to have like it can't be like so like decorated or like so like pretty looking. It has to be like ugly. Like it can't. Like it's got to look weird.
Agreed.
Right? Would you agree with that?
Huge fan though.
Ugly sweaters? Yeah, you got to get one. I think other than that, I mean that's
slow
really
week, huh?
Other than
pretty slow week. Oh, who do you have?
I would say, yeah. Oh yeah, Bucks Thunder tonight. Yeah. I like OKC to win the game, but I got the Bucks covering +5.
Darvin Ham is undefeated in the cup. I think that's like his stat.
Yes, because the Lakers won the cup last year. So, yeah, everyone was going. Yeah, hang the banner, hang the banner.
Get me OKC. I love Shea Gilgeous.
Is that a Kate?
Yes,
jersey?
Thank you for knowing. Oh wait, right here, Adidas throwback Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah. Yes, I knew that. Yep. Do you have any Christmas hot takes that you could add?
Christmas hot takes. Not that I can think of. What are some hot takes?
NBA Christmas better than NFL Christmas?
Ooh, back then it used to be. Now I don't know so much. Like I grew up on the Warriors and the Cavs Christmas. Spectacular, right?
Yes.
I don't understand. Explain it to me how the Thunder, one of the best young teams, number one in the West, I think. Or number 2, how they don't have a game.
Didn't get a Christmas team. Small market team.
Yeah, I hate the NBA for that. I think that's one thing that NFL does better.
Yeah, I agree. Last thing I'll add about Christmas, if we don't get to record next week because it could be hectic with Christmas, I really hope we're able to. Maybe we can squeeze a Monday night. Maybe Christmas Eve is Tuesday, and then Christmas is Wednesday.
I'm free. Let me know.
Absolutely. Christmas is a great time of year. I know some people don't celebrate it, but it's I know with people with religion and the aspect of being with your family is really important, just like how Thanksgiving as well. It's once a time a year. You spend a lot of money if you want to get, your close relatives really nice gifts, or even if you don't, it's just the love and the feeling of being with one another, the eggnog, the movies, the music, the tradition, the tree, the warmth, especially up north. Man, the Christmas time up north is unmatched because the weather, the snow, the hot cocoa, the snowball fights, the bundling up. Down here, it feels like you're just vacationing down here. You get people that come down here in Florida. You get people that come down for Christmas like, yeah, I'm just vacationing down here. I'm like, well, welcome. It's 85 and sunny. I'm not going to be wearing my Santa hat out there, but no. Christmas time is a really fun time. We actually got to take our dog. My mom and I got a new dog. Her name's Charlotte. We haven't introduced her on the podcast yet, but we got her and we took her to, we actually adopted her from the Gulf Coast Humane Society here in Southwest Florida. We took her to the lights and they call it Yappy Hour. It's at a place called Bell Tower here in Fort Myers. and she took a picture with Santa, so she got to see other dogs. So like, yeah, you get if you're really into it, you get to have that camaraderie and that feeling and the good vibes. And other dogs were there. Some dogs were dressed in their Santa outfit. So yeah, I mean, I love the Christmas time of the year. Plus, then once Christmas is right over, you get to roll right into New Year's Eve. It's like this my opinion is best time of the year. But yeah, like I said, if we don't get to record, it's an if. We're hoping we are. We're gonna say we're 80-20 at this point, guys. We hope you guys have a great rest of your week, a great holiday week with some good games coming up this weekend, some college football playoff. We talked about that last week, so go check that out on the podcast. Ethan and I, was fun to record for you guys again. The Inquisitive Mamba Podcast is on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. Ethan's Birds won this past weekend.
Go Birds!
Good college football coming up this weekend. Our first game, Indiana, Notre Dame. We gave those picks. The Inquisitive Mamba Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. Hit that subscribe button. We're putting out content daily for you guys on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X, you name it. 1.5 million views on YouTube so far with all of our views combined. So thank you guys so much for that. Over 3,000 plays on Spotify, 2,000 impressions in the last 30 days. 330 followers on TikTok. We're growing that as well, even though since our last account was banned. But it's all about you guys engaging in the comments and the content that we put out. So thanks again, as always. Episode 131 in the books. My Gators get to play this Friday, 3:30 bowl game, Gasparilla Bowl. Maybe not mean much to you guys out there, but for me it does. So we hope you guys have a great week. And Ethan's Thunder hope they win tonight. But we will see you guys hopefully next week. Enjoy the holiday season.
Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas.